Yo, everyone, how's it going? Another day, fun time. Anyway, like I said, this will be a quick video. It's just describing on how I um do a. Honestly, I've been working for like 10 around that area. Anyway, military rise. If you're like me, going in with fit body, then yes, way more is not fit gains. Like if you watch Jack's Blade video or people, they literally tell you uh, workout with you start people who are long start newbie strength to fit and bull crap and more bull crap afterwards. Um, I started working out around three or four. Four, I started teaching myself that for I don't know why. Like I was doing reading books like biology and art of war and all that stuff, and I started teaching. Sometime around six, I got to a racist incident at school where it's me and I headbutted him. His dad came, slapped me, told my bed I tell you when this, and I headbutted him as well. He tried to he put me in a chokehold, and I headbutted him again. Blah blah blah. Sometime after that, they forced me to leave the school, and then around 6 or 7, I got into another racist incident again. Blah blah blah. Then around was it second and third, fourth grade? It was one of those. Got into more incident with the kids, and then I restarted my workout again. Sometime around fifth grade, and then around sixth grade, I got into another incident in school where a guy slapped me, and I slapped him back. His girlfriend slapped me, and I slapped her with a chair. Fun time. And then I got jumped by the whole class, and I beat the crap out of them. And they said, "We're gonna kill you." I'm sorry, I'm gonna blow this school up. And then somehow I got in trouble. And the whole class was walking, including the teachers. So, middle figure. Good times. And then I started back working out again. And then I got forced to stop. And then sometime around 7 and 8 grade, I was getting a huge amount of fights just because I don't know why. And I really upped my training in that time frame because, like, the people who fought me, I allow win. I literally know their body positions and everything. When I went home, I usually just wrote books down how they fought teachers, police officers, and all that stuff. Sometime around 8 and 9 grade, I retrained again, and then I dropped out of high school, not great. A lot of fights, plus work. I want my PS2 at all costs. And I started training again. I was either in Alaska. I was either in Alaska, Texas, or a southern state at that time. After I came back, um, like I had to no food, no water, none of that. So I had to work out minusculely, but I had built my foundation up good. While I was around 3 or 4, I was already doing about what's the word for it? Handstand pull-ups, squats, jumping squats, neck rolls, punching walls and stuff. And then I just increase and stop. My foundation is already good. I'm not gonna beat me. Squats over quantity, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. When I started working as a lab tech and stuff, I literally increased my work, especially with wrestling and keto and stuff like that. And then sometime around that time, I went into the military. They destroyed my body on purpose on purpose. I got out. I worked out again. I worked out even more so. And then I worked out even more so. And then I played around more so. I went back in, destroyed my body again, and I went out and I played around even more so. Good times. Was it? Honestly, brown people are meant to have a fit body. That's if you compare it to other races on this planet, like brown people are meant to be fit. There's no other way around it. None. None. And even more so how the world is set up. Brown people live in an environment where even the weakest or strongest person, the basic is more fit than the average or high tier level people in other areas. That's even more. That's also similar for Latinos, Samoans, and even like low class trash white people who live in the environment, who was born in the environment. Their body's gonna, bulk up and stuff. They don't pure bulk up, but they'll bulk up. Like the underlining and stuff, the fiber and the muscles and speed and the endurance and stuff. It's kind of there. Yeah, good time. Um, honestly, it's always quality over quantity. Work out to your stuff, not to anyone else. Start trying to compete with other people. I hate when people try to compete with me. I hate that since I was zero up till now. Especially when I think you're trash. I'm not gonna let you compete with me. No one compete with me. And then when I choose to compete with people, they et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Don't compete. Um, what is it? It's always quality over quantity, honestly. When I used to go to gym before I moved to the state, like weightlifting or cardio gym, or when I do my run and stuff, I go there for me and no one else, nothing else. When I went to jujitsu, boxing, judo, wrestling, taekwondo, and I went to kendo as well. I did it. I went there for me. I trained before I got there. I trained there and I trained when I got back. I studied, I meditate, I slept, I gained. Pretty much it. And then when I stayed in New York, I trained some more, and I stayed in Massachusetts. I trained some more, but stayed in UK, Brazil, Japan. I trained some more, and was it literally the three best MMA gyms I've been to? I won't say best because the trainer also put these in three top most beneficial, even the worst. I'm gonna rank them out. The one they took gave me the most benefit out of all the gyms I've been to. The one in New York gave me the most benefit. It was not because they were good. It was because they were so horrible. I saw what not to do. I would put the ones in the southern states like that because they ego bullcrap. But I'm already aware of it, so I don't care. I won't even put them on the list. It's plain stupid. I didn't even get any benefit. I got benefit because I get benefit from anything, but you know. Um, and then the second one I got more benefit than that was the one in North Dakota. That's due to the fact because I was living a more comfortable one than New York. But it's second due to the fact it's because you have to be comfortable or have a form of income or have a car to get there. And then when I didn't have my car, I had to catch taxi or pay someone to get there. So it has some stupid stuff, but not much as at the third one or the first one I'm about to put. The first one I got the most benefit out of was the one in Anchorage, Alaska. The one in Anchorage was the third from the last one I started from. Uh, what was it? That was time while I was like working like 12 or 13 hours and then walked back because I got my car hit. Stayed in the hotel and stuff and then barely ate, trained, study, 'cause I was going to class, train, study some more, go to class, go to the gym, go to work again, do the whole routine again. And it was a more stupid environment. Then eventually I went homeless and I decided like, yeah, this is the best choice. I'm going to go to school right now. And the reason why that most benefited was due to my situation. At the same time, that gym was like It's comparable to the third one and second one due to the fact that the training they did was okay like the second one, but they made a whole lot more stupid mistake comparable to the third one. And they talk behind your back. Blah blah blah. It was like ego driven stuff, but it's not bad as the third one, and it's not greater than the second one, but it did give me the most benefit because it is the one I restarted back from. Even though before I went to the gym, I was already training on my own. Bunch of stupid people attacked me, and I told them before my kettlebell switch is on, so it's bad for you. Stuff like that. I'm like, well then, fuck me up. Um, Knees, the one that did not make top three, but the one that I hate the most: Southern states, California, Florida, North South Carolina, Oregon, mainly the Bible Belt, the slave belt, and a huge amount of population belts. Especially that Bible Belt bullcrap. Can't walk out nowhere without religion. People coming to you. I even got religion people up and knocking me out. They're not religion. Those are people who spying on me because the only way to get to my address, you had to go down here, hit that tiny corner, hit another tiny corner, hit another tiny corner, then come down my address. I don't care about dedication. That crap is fake. And they kids, and that's the most holy person. No holy person will seek you out that bad. You can't sense my spiritual power. I hit that bug. Prick. Besides, if they were really that holy, they would set me on fire by handshake. Congrats. Not that holy, are you? Not like I care. Anyway, like I said, I work out towards my needs, not towards anyone else. Originally, when I started off, when I used to run back in fourth grade, I go there, do training. I come back, do training. I stretch a lot, and then I stop. And then wrestling, Aikido, Taekwondo, Tai Chi, all that stuff, boxing and stuff. I started. But like I said, when I got in high school, I had to get my own money to pay for me to go train, or have someone who went to gym and trained me personally solo. And like they told me that I was already naturally fit. I knew already. At that time, I was a brown belt level already. And sometime after that, I got my black belt. And like a couple of years after that, I got my black belt. And then around when I got in the military, got out the military, I restarted my belts over again. Fun stuff. Uh, I always work out towards me, not towards anyone else. Literally, there's no one on this planet alive who's gonna be able to reproduce my body with blood or without blood. Literally, not even a clone will have this body. Uh, Due to the fact that I'm one of a kind. It's a good thing I can't be killed properly. It would take literally over 11 billion generations of nothing perfection just to get my body. Even now, I can handle my own body because I'm restraining myself, which is destroying my body, which is why I say you work out towards you. If you have one leg, I do one leg training as well. If you have no legs, I do no leg trainings as well. If you have no arms, I do no arm trainings as well. If you have no eyes and no ears, I do that too. Congrats. I don't hear an excuse. Literally right now, my knees are bad due to A, all the bullcrap the military put me through. B, all the military caused me after the military. 3, all the stupid stuff people on the planet caused me to go through. And 4, I am restraining myself. When you run, if you run correctly like I do, you're not supposed to restrain yourself so much where you put more emphasis on holding back rather than doing what you need to do. I do it anyway because, like I said, no copycats, no thieves. But I still get benefit. It's the same thing with muscle workout. Don't need to be ego driven with that bullcrap. Honestly, I'm looking for someone that's brown or AKA black to spar with. I had a couple of friends in my last state I was in who I used to do that with, and the one before that when I used to work out, play around. Let's call it play around because I'm not. Um, really now, if you really want to get to my body, go fight a bear. That's what I do. Fight an alligator. Not lying. Fun times. Honestly, if you're fat and unfit, first of all, if you need to change your eating habit, go ahead and get that out the way. If you're fat and unfit, get that out the way. If you're so skinny, like you literally can't get anything, congrats. You have passed the first test. Now you can get a proper good body. Wink. Uh, other than that, there's not much you really need to do other than slowly working yourself up. Honestly, if you want to bulk out, you need to take in more calories so that it put onto your body. There's a problem with bulking out, which is why I don't lift weights a lot. I hate that. I always did. Um, when you lifting weights, whether for strength and power, whether correctly or incorrectly, you put on to what's there. You know what I mean? You put on to what's there. Have fun. And I'm brown too, so no, I don't want to waste much. If you want to get that appearance of fit but not actually benefit, you need to work on more cardio endurance, muscle endurance, and some power and strength, and then try to bulk after you slim down. You won't bulk as bad, but you have that appearance more so than really people who like to lift weights constantly or do stuff like that. If you want to be like me, be a genuine functional fit, which is what I need, because I got bad knees and flat feet and spine and stomach, so uh, there's not much you can do to get to my body, but you can actually start using more play workout that you actually need to work on, like that bull crap people tell you. Which is why I don't pay personal fitness trainer because like 1,200, 2,000, 3,000, 800. I had a friend who was a personal fitness trainer. He told me he charged people like 1,200 for every 3 sessions. 3 sessions. That's what I said. That means 3 times. One time, 1 hour, one day, another hour, another day, no more. Every month, around $2,300 or 1,000. I am not paying you that much just to get a workout in. I am working on my physical trainer. I'm not going to train, but it's one of my business open because I'm going to train the people who's going to work for me. But like I said, his point is to recover your body. I mean, literally, even old people are working out. Black don't crack for a reason. And since I'm more brown, I'm going to keep saying that, I'm not cracking. I might have a white beard every now and then, but I'm not cracking. Uh, if you're like 60, 70, 80 years old and stuff, why you steal organs? Work on your organ. You steal my organ, I'm just gonna take over your body. Someone tried to steal my blood last time, and they and body got turned inside turned out. Someone tried to steal my sperm. I don't even know how that happened, but and I just turned their body inside out, literally. I haven't did anything so far yet because I'm gonna save out to the people who did steal it. But really now, you can steal my blood against a person with bioengineering, chemical engineering, quantum physics. That's just the top of the cake, but those are my main favorites. Mechanical, electrical, some civil, some architectural, a whole lot of materials, wink, a whole lot of materials, agriculture, plus other qualifications. You stupid. It's like people out here or any other like the government trying to, yeah, kids. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Um, I work out towards me or I play around towards me with my needs. That's why I stopped. In the last day, I was going to the gym a lot more. and then I slowly tap off, and I go back, and I slowly tap off, and I go back. I usually went back to the gym just to spar or get people on people experience. On a usually, if I do what I need to do, I improve more like that instead of going to it more than 3 times or more a week, rather than I just go one time once a week or one time every 2 3 weeks and I improve more. But if I drop off, then I'm going to de-improve, but I improve more on other areas. Like I said, if you're a newbie starting off, 3 to 4 times a week would be good. Actually, 2 times a week would be good. One time a week would be good. If you do it one time a week, you better go in. If you do it 2 times a week, you go partially. If you go 3 times a week, it's okay. But if you go like 5 6 7 days, then you better do it correctly. Which is why I don't condone people joining the military. If you want to join the military, join Coast Guard. Actual people who do stuff, literally do stuff. I went to the Coast Guard swimming training to relearn how to swim. Yeah, fun times. And then after I lost my ability how to swim some years after I relearned how to train again, and then sometime after I relearned trying again, the last day I went to YMCA to learn how to swim, and I barely just got the ability to float down, and I can barely tread water. But I already know that once I make my 5 or 6 feet pool again, I can get my ability down, and I won't increase it to 10. I need a 30-foot pool again, like I used to do my own training in a pool. Weak, Super Saiyan mode, secret. Um, Coast Guard training. Do not play around. Do not listen to what I say, people. It does not play around. Literally, do not play around. Not only you got training in the water, you got training on the land. Not only you got training in the freaking uh in the water and land, you also have training in gear. Week. Not only you got training in gear, you got more training in other stuff. Fun stuff. So yes, you are gonna get hit with barrage to train for Coast Guard. Coast Guard is fluent to Navy SEALs training. I don't know why they get so much hate, but it's literally right there on the wild crop level. No lie. Before I did any form of training with swimming, other than what I already knew, I can propel myself out of water onto land, or I could. What was it? I could flip myself upside down backward and start squatting. Not squatting, but picking up weights to my feet and start pushing up. The same thing with my arms. Now I had to restart that and that Coast Guard. Oh man, it gets you right there, especially with the water. Oh man, especially them pools. Flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks. Oh my body. Man, if you run up, you'll run up. Start out 2 minute sprints or a 2 minute jog, and then increase to 5 minutes every 2 weeks or every 3 days, and stay on 5 minutes till you master 5 minutes, then go up to 10 minutes, then go up to 30 minutes, and then go up to 40 minutes. And then you get on my level of running. But I run for like 6 7 8 hours. Fun time. Well, sometimes days. It depends. That is me. Um, you gotta build up to it correctly. I mean, unless you have enough time in the day and a good play around or workout menu that's correctly meant for you, newbie or not, old or not, the only way to get the shortest time I've seen people get into around, like people who just start off, is 30 minutes. Um, Shortest time. Even the old people, like I once borrowed some 64 and 70 years old. They went from having a lot of seizures, a lot of prone to heart attacks and stuff, because like I said, I don't care about the person trainer fitness rule stuff. I haven't got certified. By the end of 3 weeks, they lost 30 pounds. They gained a whole lot of muscle and gained a whole lot of cardio. And by the end of a month and some weeks, they end up starting to have less prone to it. They were getting more adapted to it. And then I told him, hey, I don't condone drugs or anything illegal, but you should go to a state where you smoke marijuana. Helps to help your seizures out and lips and all that stuff. You know, stupid. Like some doctors will troll the life out of you. They say some people can't walk more. You can walk again. They just don't want to do the surgery. You have AIDS. You can get your AIDS cure. They are trolling you. You can not do this as a workout. That's a false lie because doctor, for one, you're not a fitness trainer. Two, do you even know what you're talking about? That's a lot of money for a lab technic. I was a medical lab technician assistant, and literally to get your blood drawn for a regular cholesterol check is like $300. $300. Go screw yourself. I say again, $300. This is why people got insurance and stuff because they're supposed to take down to $10. How does insurance? What's the purpose of insurance? You pay into a monthly plan like $50 or $100 a month, but when you go and get your blood check, you literally taking out over $7,000 or plans. You take out more than what you put in. Insurance have no benefit whatsoever. Literally, they better hope I don't open my hospital. But no, y'all planet. Blink. Since y'all won't be around long. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. This body of mine. I know, see it? All thin like and broken and stuff. Literally broken. I can really feel pressure on my knees right now. There's not much I can do to that. It's the bullcrap that's been happening. If I really want to do something, I have to cut my leg off and what's the word for it? Not reattach it and stuff. Like, yeah, no. Honestly, I need a proper brown body outside of everything. Free from control. I can get that to my proper workout. This isn't get out, people. You're not stealing my body. Go for it. Suppress my personal needs to go through, and every last one has have something in common. But anyway, what is the word for it? Literally, just start slow. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. If I put a bullet in your head where the person who's laughing at you die, I mean, I can say it now, but I'm just saying, if I can put a bullet in your head with another person dying, like someone said, I don't care about this skin color or any other skin color on this planet. All y'all can die. If another species asked me to choose my life or y'all's, I'm choosing mine. I'm gonna say it now. No play arounds. Most people say, yo, you're a traitor. Like, yeah. I'm also not a liar either. And can't betray if we wouldn't have allies to be with. Obviously not. Then again, since I lead align with no one but myself, I mean, you ought to follow by my rule or not at all. And I have like 50 billion other things to do. No waste my time marketing. This is why I don't play around with police officers. When they gonna meet you die. Oh no, just I'm suspicious. You suspicious yourself somewhere else into a group. I'm not even gonna play around or robbers or thieves or racist people or anything like that. I swear, I know when I walk in the store, people are trying to round me up, but they never say anything directly with the same fact that every other state used. Right now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to keep doing this until they think they brainwash me. Can't brainwash me, people. I have over an infinite amount of personality who can hold an infinite amount of information. Each of those personalities can each break the influence down and eat the influence and get them into it. I'm not even trying to get them into it. That's not my training right now. Literally. Anyway, have fun with that. So the next plan most likely going to be some form of direct companies that do me or through my wallet, like every other KK or gang or mafia or government stuff like that. It's gonna be all illegal because since I got here, no one should even knew about me before I got up here. Literally, I have kids over here talking about me. I don't even talk to kids. I hate kids. When I say I hate kids, I mean that if a kid know more than what they should, you're not supposed to put your hand on stuff. You still touch the stove and you touch the stove anyway, but blaming someone else, that's your dumb fault. and your parents' fault. If anything, both you and your parents should be executed. Hey man, you gotta eliminate the dumbness. Dumbness is not good for the genes. No lie. Um, honestly, got it with that. Man, if I get into a proper body, outside everything, retire one shot of y'all on the spot. Look at my face. Can't you tell I'm serious? Anyway, back to the subject. Working on itself. Yes, make sure you do it your level, not someone else demands. Listen to what I'm saying. Your level, not that someone else demands. That's the dumbest thing I ever seen. Literally, it just makes me mad that I hear people working out because of other people. Like it's source of motivations to keep up with everyone else. That's a bad choice. Have you noticed in Emma? I don't keep up with everyone else. I keep up with myself. That's a dumb choice. Try to keep up with everyone else. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now. Literally work out for you. I started workout out of instinct for myself, and I continue to work out for myself. I don't. What's the word for it? I don't tend to keep up with anyone. There's no such thing as morale boost like people outside telling me. I'm just gonna let y'all know that now. There's no morale boost. That's stupid. Stupid. Have a morale boost because someone else is working out. Just because someone else is working out. If you can't get morale boost from yourself, then you are forever a leech. Bar none. And since 99.99% people who does work on the planet beside myself is a leech, then congrats. Go for it. I mean, if that's the way you want. Since that's the way you're gonna be. I can literally go in the middle of homeless, no music, no sound, no nothing for like 8 months, and I can still work out and play around. Heck, my life is gonna be a workout. See these games now? Don't forget, I used to be 200 pounds, people. 220 now. I'm 144 and 145. Before I came to the state, like couple, like around March time, was like 213 or 220. I came here, I got my driver license. The person put 131 down my license. How do you put 130 on? Which I think is a setup from that time up to now. I don't really care. Only thing they can do is literally try to make an attempt to copy me. Not gonna happen. Try to brainwash me. Not gonna happen. Try to use myself against me. Not gonna happen. Try to do some illegal bullcrap. Not gonna happen because I'm not taking prisoners. I did something a long time ago. Even I don't remember what I did. Wink. Like I went to go buy a firearm here and I signed my paperwork in there, and then some guy was standing right behind me looking at my information the whole time. Literally, how do you whatever. Um I already know about my firearms and stuff. Like I never got a warrant or educated by a court to go to a institution. I volunteer myself. We debunked the education. I knew that. I asked the judge both times. And I didn't even get a copy of any papers I sent. I asked for a copy. We're going to send it to you. Give me a copy. We're going to send it to you. How about this? I noticed the setup. So I'm going to say I'm going to keep going as it's the law itself because I looked up before I got here, before I called and turned myself in. So I'm going to keep going by that. Go by my rules. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Literally set up. The same people who I called the landlady on, tried to fight me and got wrecked. Called the landlady on, called the police on, called the police on some more, called the landlady on, or landlord, whatever. Called the police on some more, and somehow I'm getting in trouble with these people. Yeah, you hear me as much as I hear you. I'm not concerned. The only possible thing you can do is I'm looking at my watch really condescending, literally. That's what happens when you don't have leverage over someone. Hey, mate, payback time. Uh, was it? Yeah, that's right. When I went to sign my register, people standing behind me trying to learn my social security. They're gonna look at my social security number now. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to. It's illegal. Like, guy, you gotta look up my stuff with my written consent. I have not given anyone written consent but the real estate agent here, the driver license company here, and very few businesses place. So if my stuff get passed around like my identity got stolen, it's from here. From here. Um, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The only other tactic they can do now is all those texts I called out, and I'm just gonna delete the plan on the spot, delete all of this on the spot. Can't have people jumping to missions and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting you too. Anyway, um, working on this stuff, working out according to you, no one else, no one else. Literally, black don't crack for 100% reason due to our durability, and I'm not black, I'm brown. We're gonna be politically correct and say there's a difference between a black Creole and a brown Creole, and I'm brown. Um, work out towards you and stuff. Literally, brown people got the best genes. Even Samoans don't have genes on brown people. Samoans don't have thick bones, people. They have brown people genes and that enhance them from what they were to what they are today. And they bond break just as easy, especially when I hit them. They just break it just as easy as every other color, including brown and black people. Bullets works on all, so I don't care. Um, what is it? Literally now. Brown people are just form cattle, honestly. They're just trying to steal y'all genes and stuff and keep you in an environment where you have no choice but to involve so they can steal your genes. So if you do break out the environment like I did, they're gonna go do a whole routine, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Got your genes now. Just not get out, people. I prep ahead of that. If I taught myself how to read, write, math, read Art of War, read uh, read Art of War, do bioengineering, and work it on my own, then you should think I prepped ahead of time before y'all even came around, before I got put on the radar. I didn't even know what I did. I just know that it's gonna be Hawkeye delete all. Me being racist, I'm not racist to my own skin color. I hate everyone equally and fairly, but most importantly, I hate white people, Asians, and it's in brown people. Look at that. I'm all equal. It's not that I hate y'all basing on skin color. I hate on the situation I put yourselves in. I hate everyone equally, like I said before. Only why I dislike brown because they volunteer choosing when you go around something. Only why I hate white Indian Asians because they're in charge of the entire planet. Like volunteer themselves to choose such decisions. Every other color on the planet knew about it, volunteer, but I don't care. Like I said, they gonna catch these hands just like everything else. I'm gonna keep saying the one thing as I've been saying. Uh, man, those good times. This body, those sit-ups I used to do for bed in middle school, and those freaking crouch squats I used to do in elementary. Mm, good times. Freaking wall ones I used to do back in third grade. I will get my catwalk down. I haven't got that bull crap down yet. I need to start doing parkour training again or free running. But like I said, anyway, I'm out. Do your workout.